Okay, it's finally working. Okay, it's working. Find me. You might have to log out and then go back in. Okay, sorry about that. Here we go. Okay. All right. Welcome back to Crystal Unfiltered Tarot. The prices are, if you're anybody brand new, $5 for pendulum questions for new subscribers. And then it's $10 for yes or no questions with detail. 5-minute reading. In depth is a regular question, $20. And the extended is for more time on the in depth question, which is $30. So if you know that you want a lot of info, just send for an extended question right away. But at any time during your reading, if your time runs out, you do have the say so if you want to send in $10 more to go 5 more minutes to get more details. All right. Okay. Let me see this. Okay, Marissa's up first. So when you get in the chat, please say hello. Yay! All right, perfect. Perfect timing. How are you doing? All right, I already did the sage and pray. So we'll start with your first question, my love. So the first question is, well, let's bring him in. Just relaxing, waiting for my laundry. Nice. Taking it easy and also accomplishing something. That's good. All right. So your first question is about Greg. So let's bring Greg in. Greg, this is for Marissa, so please come in. Her first question to you is, Greg, what are your current, up to date, like as of today, your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions, and what am I missing? There's always 4. Energy. All right. What are your feelings, thoughts, emotions, and energy towards Marissa as of right now? As of today. Let me get my alarm going. Put the 10 minutes. Let me take a sip of my drink. All right, sounds good. All right, Greg, step forward at any point. Step forward at any point that you want to chime in here. Otherwise, Jeremiah and Samantha, take it away. All right. I did ask for my gifts to be enhanced. Hopefully to get some visions, some audio, whether it's from Greg or my spirit guides. All right. What are your current, when you think about Marissa, what do you think about? How does thinking about her make you feel? What energy does it bring? What thoughts does it bring? Ooh, first card. I don't really love the King of Swords, but it is about communication and being very honest and blunt. So I'm okay with that. Okay. Wow. Okay, so right out of the floodgates, I've got I don't hear him talking, but I am understanding through the energy he's giving me what message he's trying to provide right now. So when he's thinking about you, right? When he can have these thoughts and he's saying like when I'm alone mostly, and I actually get to like pop on and like think about Marissa, the first card that comes to him is the sun, which of course is like laughter, um, a good sunny day, right? Happiness. The Ace of Cups, having feelings still for you. And where I kind of went, ooh, I like this, is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is the waiting card. So this is for me 0 to 3 months. In the next 0 to 3 months, what he hopes comes in for him is the Six of Cups. An ex-girlfriend that he cares dearly about, which would be you, because we're talking about you. The Temperance would be that he wants to not only like get on better terms, but like he really wants to talk it out and explain why he wasn't ready then and explain where his head was then. And kind of going back to how the relationship was so good, but he still kind of allowed it to fizzle out. He wants to say a lot of things that would make you feel better about it. And then the Three of Pentacles is about working things out. In this sentence, it's about working things out, because the only other thing this is about is documents, paperwork, and we're not talking about the other person, we're talking about you. So it just means working things out, wanting to like, this is also being hopeful. The Temperance, making sure that like if you have any unanswered questions, he would want to answer them for you. Okay, so let's see what else. Comes out. I just saw your card. The Death card. But it didn't come out, which is okay. All right, let's see. Okay, he's saying the direction he wants to go with you is, well, actually, what he's kind of saying, like, on top of this, the things that I want to explain, number one, that like we live too far apart and that I basically let the one go over a few hours of long distance, right? So he wants to communicate to you. Okay, what do you want to communicate? Okay. All right, I'm gonna stop there. He's giving me a lot of cards. So that would have changed after a few months, and he knew it. Exactly. He knew it. So he's showing that the Two of Cups, he walked away from the Two of Cups. He walked away from a soulmate relationship. Okay. And now he knows that it's up to him to find you, to talk to you. The magician is the one who has all of the tools and has it is the planner and the one who gets things done. He feels that you, as the Queen of Pentacles, you need stability and that you're okay with being alone. You've lived, you're okay with not being in a relationship, that a relationship doesn't make you, that it would just add to your life. He thinks that you need stability. You don't need somebody who's going to be touch and go. Okay? He knows that you have high standards. He knows that you have boundaries. So he can't just come in and swoop you up. He's going to have to earn you back. And he's very aware of that. So he is showing that he knows that he needs to be the offerer. He has to offer the pentacles and the wands. So he has to put in the time. He has to come to you, and he has to want to start a passionate new beginning. And in order to do that, he has to be the emperor. The emperor needs to let go of any, I don't know, let go of anything that he did back then that didn't work. He needs to be the emperor, step up and come towards you. So, oh, we still have a couple of minutes. All right, let's see. So, can you show us some emotions? You did, but I think we should just ask specifically, what are your emotions towards her? Okay. Okay. So yeah, he kind of feels like you need exactly. You like your space. Exactly. And he knows that. And so he is definitely knowing, oh wow, here's your card now, finally. Okay. So it's basically saying the same thing with different cards. He has made a decision in his mind that you were made to feel forgotten. He just said that. Like I made her feel basically forgotten. We just kind of fizzled out. And then next thing she knew, she found out probably that I had a girlfriend. And she's thinking, what the fuck, bro? Like, if you would have just waited a few more months, we've already established this foundation and this relationship and this friendship. And so for you to just like move on so quickly, doesn't give me a good taste in my mouth, me, Marissa. And so he is saying that he should have given you the Hierophant, which is commitment, and that he is feeling regretful. I'm so sorry that is so loud. Like this is so annoying. Anyways, the Five of Cups is like feeling disappointed in his behavior and what he lacked in a relationship. She is, but it's like I can't say anything because she lives here. So it's like kind of sucks. I want to so bad. Okay, the High Priestess is that like in his heart and in his gut, he knows that you're the Empress. You're the one who needs to be like put on a pedestal and really be proven to time stop. That he needs to put you on a pedestal and that you deserve the best and that he can't come in unless he's really gonna come in. If you understand what that means. Like he's gotta be So sorry, Marissa. He's got to be doing more work than he ever did before, and he gets that. But it does show that he has romantic feelings for you. He wants to pursue, and you're the next card. Thank you. You're the next card. So that's even better. It's like he's going to be, see how you're not facing each other? Sorry, see how either way you're not facing each other. That means he has to, you're moving on and he has to chase you. He has to pursue you because these two cards are not looking at each other. Does that make sense? These two cards are not looking at each other. So the last three cards I'm going to finish, even though the time ran out. The Magician, the Six of Cups, the Star. So once again, he's reiterating that it's time for him to pursue you, and you're the Six of Cups, but you're also the Star. So the Six of Cups, of course, is an ex that you still feel a lot of love for, and the Star is knowing that you're priceless, you're the one, he let the one get away, and hopefully he's grown between your relationship and now. Yeah, he just said, like, or maybe it was Spirit that said he wants to come this time with his best foot forward. Okay, is your second question the be on the a fly on the wall? Let's see shit. But she only does this, Marissa, when I'm doing something. Or when I'm awake, or it's just so bizarre. Like, and she even like when she walked by, she like looked at me in the room. She's never doing this unless it's to wake me up in the morning. She's freaking, there's not even that many dishes to do. You hear that? Like anything, let's think of anything that we can do to kind of rattle Crystal. The funny thing is, it's never clean in there. Her space is never clean. Mine is always. All right, so we're going to start. Seriously. I don't know, I've had some rough ones. I've had some rough ones. This one is too, but I kind of control shit that goes down. Okay, Jeremiah and Samantha, thank you for that reading. Greg, stay put. We want to be a fly on the wall to what's going on inside your relationship with E. Part of me wants to just like go walk in there and see what she's doing. All right, let me start the time. Okay, here we go. So, what is going on, Jeremiah and Samantha? Please, if we could be a fly on the wall, me and Marissa, to what's going on in Greg's relationship with E. We really haven't tapped into that in quite a while. So let's see what's new going on in that relationship. E, you could come forward as well if you want to chime in. How weird. Look at this. So the Six of Cups. This is not what I was expecting. The Six of Cups, we're getting the same two cards. And I thought maybe I just didn't shuffle good enough. But no. This is showing me so look at I pulled 5 cards. So the X, which is you, there are feelings that Greg is having that are pulling him towards you, which are then pulling him through the truth. Like the truth is going to come out. And the Ace of Swords is about truth. It's also about clear, blunt communication, a talk, right? And then it's the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this is Greg. I feel like this is where Greg's head is at. He's like, I can't get my ex out of my mind, okay? And that he's doing his best to like try to be in this relationship, but he knows it's really going nowhere. And if he is watching himself overthink about his ex, which is you, he knows that like this is what's coming for his relationship. The Tower, the big breakup. Okay, so let's look what card is next. Because I went to say, well, like, why? Who, what, where, when, why, right? There you are. This is who the X is. You, Scorpio, the Death card. And the reason, not the reason why he's going to break up with her, but it adds to why he wants to as well, if that makes sense. He's not leaving her based on, oh, I'm having these thoughts and these feelings and these emotions and memories and stuff, energy towards Marissa. That's not what I'm going to like blow up my marriage for. But I can see that if I was happily married, I wouldn't be thinking about my ex, right? Like, so it's just kind of setting into motion. Wow. It's setting more into motion that he's gonna have to walk away from somebody that he took vows with. The Hierophant is a commitment, but the true meaning is traditional vows. Okay, he's willing to walk away from that person, which is E. Okay, and then it says that he's going to come to a conclusion of what he wants his future to look like, right? He's going to have to come to determination of, is this just what I do? Do I just end my marriage, leave it, and then, yeah, see, it's about his relationship. Yeah, it's the reason that they're not good for each other is that I don't want to say it like this, that like he's higher and she's lower. I don't want to say it like that. But they're on two different wavelengths, okay? So they don't ever meet each other where they're at. So he inevitably has to reject her and walk away from her because if you're not in the same flow of things, if you're not like-minded, if you're not equally yoked, which is what this card is saying, then it's just never going to work. And so that's why he's kind of bringing up again, I want somebody like Marissa who is stable, who, and he means that on an emotionally, physically, mentally. He feels like you're very like you know what you want out of life and you are going for it. Okay? And that is something very alluring to him, is that you have your feet stuck in the ground and nobody is going to make you fall off your, you know what I mean? Like you're not going to allow life or anybody to knock you off your game. So what that's showing him is, wow, these are some nice questions. I know this is supposed to be about them, but it's more so coming up about you. He wants a confident woman. He wants somebody who if a guy is like not treating her well, you're like, deuces, see you later, I'm out. Okay. And he says that that person would be his type, his soulmate, the type of woman he would want to be with. And that type of woman, wow, look, when the emperor and the empress come out together, that means it's a couple. Only if they come out side by side. So the emperor and the empress is like it's showing that that's what he wants. He wants a chance at a relationship with somebody that's like here. I kind of feel like you're ahead of him, but I feel like with you, like if you guys were to start talking, do I feel like you are ahead of him as in life and as in like I don't know. It would take me a long time to explain what I'm trying to say, but he will get to he will get to where you're at if he wants to. He will he will watch you and grow simultaneously. I hope that makes sense. Okay, what else is going on in your relationship though? Because you're definitely talking about Marissa a lot, even a lot more than the first question. So it looks like again he's coming up with the King of Swords, which is, I need to talk to her. I need to tell her how I feel. This is E. He's talking about his relationship, right? The Ten of Pentacles, like that no matter how much time they spend together, no matter how much work they do in the relationship, at the end of the day, he feels very alone in this relationship. He feels like he has to guard himself. He feels like he has to shut down, and he feels like he inevitably will be by himself soon. But she's coming right back at him with the Queen of Swords. She's coming right back at him. So she's not being like easy, if that makes sense. 40 seconds. I do think that there is some kind of, now we would have to do a longer reading or maybe ask this question next time, but somebody feels that somebody is lying or cheating or something, betraying. I think it's her that's accusing him of betraying her. Ah, timer just went out. Do you want to keep going on this, Marissa? Or are you good? I'm hot in there. She straight just turned it off, so we turned it back on. Can you believe that?
I just turned it off because it's
Well,
66 outside.
I'm hot. I didn't have the door open. I'm working.
Okay.
So during work, no, don't do that. You had it on the whole day. I had my door shut, and now I
I'm
need
sorry.
it,
Excuse
and
me.
I'm working. Just laugh it off because it's funny. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, sounds good. So what is, okay, so just send in the 10. Sorry about that. At least it didn't happen during your reading. Okay, I'm going to start when I see it go through. When I see the 10 go through, we'll start pulling cards, but I'm going to start shuffling. So tell us, E, what is the 7 of Swords about? Because I feel like it is your, I feel like it's your energy towards him. But the 7 of Swords can be anything such as betrayal, cheating, lying, doing something behind your back. It can mean a lot of things. Okay, I'm ready to go when you are. Okay, got it. Okay, so I'm going to try to focus in on being a fly on the wall, like what's really going on with them. Because I feel, I feel, I haven't started the time yet, but I feel like he's kind of answering the question and it's all gearing with like, yeah, I think I'm gonna end this and I think I'm gonna leave her and then I think I'm gonna go chase Marissa. But I really want to know like, well, why are you still in it? What is going on? What is going on in that relationship? So let's start time. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna shuffle a little bit longer. E, how do you feel about your relationship with Greg? How do you feel about your relationship? What's going on with your relationship? Oh, wow. This is like good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. Okay, so she starts it with the lovers. Okay, she says, "This is my person. I'm in love with him." Then it's the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is usually no contact, which could be that they're not getting along, they're not talking, or somebody's being very defensive. Okay. And then it goes the Star. It's literally good, bad, good, bad. The Star is like, this is how she feels. She just said, I worship the ground he walks on. Like, she definitely is not the one that's ever going to do the goodbye. She's not the one. It has to be him because she will stay. Okay. She's like, he's the one for me. But the 10 of Swords is next with the 7 of Pentacles to the Devil to the Ace of Cups. So what she's saying here is that he's very shut down. Okay. The communication is very wobbly. I don't know why they're using that name. But it's kind of like he's nice to me when we're out or like if we're in front of people. But when we're just like together, like yeah, I could sit next to him and like watch a show, but like he's not talking. He's not finding ways to connect with me. And it doesn't feel good, obviously. She thinks that like love can heal everything, but it can't, right? Love is not all you need in a relationship. So she is scared that there is going to be an ending. He's overthinking, she's overthinking, obviously about two different things. And then the devil, she has a lot of fears that this is turning into a toxic relationship, that this is going to shatter her dreams of like what she wants with him. She's using the word sketchy, and as she said that word, look what card just came out. Your card. I don't know if she knows about you or if she questions him about you. I don't know, right? Like it just feels like, wow, that card to come out when she said that is pretty. Yeah, look what's behind it. The Five of Pentacles, which means I think he has feelings for somebody. Either, and I think that that goes back to the Seven of Swords. I don't think she knows, like, oh, are you talking to Marissa? I don't think that. I agree with you. I don't think so. I think that she thinks, is there somebody new? Is there somebody old? Like, why aren't you working on us? Like, why won't, because she's showing me like I'm like begging him, like telling him I love him. And he tells me, like, yeah, we're gonna work things out. We're gonna work things out. But then nothing gets better. Okay. So she does feel rejected. She does feel um scared about the justice card. The justice card, of course, is could be about justice. It could also be like justice of the peace, right? Like uh and and that could be the marriage falling apart. Um she is saying that she feels a little guarded, a little scared to confront him. Ah, time's already out. But that's what it seems like. So let me ask her, do you think I'm going to go a little bit longer? Do you think do you think that Greg is cheating on you? Okay, good. Because I didn't think she thought that. Do you think something is going on with him that you don't know about? This is the coolest. I love when I do pendulums like this. Look at that. I didn't have to stop the pendulum. It is so fucking cool. Not a lot of people have that power. So now look, see, like she changed it from a no to a yes because that's her. She thinks something is going on. She doesn't know yet because she has no. She's saying I have no proof, evidence, screenshots. Okay, like I don't have anything to base this off of. He's just acting peculiar. He's acting weird. He's acting like when people are around, he's acting like he's my husband. And then when people aren't around, he's completely disengaged and like barely will look at me or talk to me. And so, what is going on? That's basically, they're showing me just a huge question mark, Marissa, and she just has no clue what's really going on in that mind of his. Um, she doesn't think he's actually cheated. I know. But I don't know. Once you guys get in contact and you start having an emotional relationship, I'll tell you that's 100 times worse to me than my boyfriend having a one night stand or my husband having a one night stand with somebody. That's when things are going to get rocky. Okay? That's when things are going to get really rocky. Okay, what is your third question, my love? This sucks. Nobody else even came on. But it's okay because I like having me and you time. The fact is, I am only on this lease. I am only what is it called? What is the word? It's split down the middle, right? Like I only am a 50% participant, but I pay a lot more. I don't know why she did that because it's not legal. But so she pays the gas and electric. So she thinks that she can monitor that shit. And it's like you had it on literally from this morning until you see me working and then you turn it off. No, 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 no. It's not happening. Or she can start paying 50% because that's all I'm liable for. That's the word. Okay, send me your text or that's bullshit. You need to get a unit just for your room. I know it's so expensive though. I did when I first moved in here, and it was from a family friend, and we get it all hooked up and everything. I'm stupid. I should have plugged it in first to see if it actually worked. Instead, I had to get the apartment manager to send a repair guy to like put it in the window. And then as soon as he did all this work, it didn't even work. So I just recently, she almost killed us, and she almost did it a second time 2 days ago, where she left the pot on, and I was doing a reading. Oh my God, it was the day I was doing a reading with your brother. It was the day I was doing a reading with your brother, Marissa. And he actually extended it a little bit of time, and then we got done and the door was shut. Yes, it was the last one we did, so maybe a month ago. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that. So my door was shut. I got a new ceiling fan, by the way, but I was in the room with the door shut, had the old one that made all that noise. I had turned that off. We did the reading, and then he wanted to go longer, so we did. And then when we got off the phone, I looked and my soda was almost gone. This is like demental, bizarre. And I was like, oh, my soda's like warm by now and it's almost gone. So I'm gonna go get one. I opened the door, the entire fucking apartment from bottom to top was smoke. Okay. And she was sleeping in her room. Sleeping. So I barged on the door. I said, get the fuck up. And I would have been caught in here. It was so scary that I like kept asking my mom, please, please get my stepdad over here to take it off the window, because from where my room is at, I would have never been able to get out of it. She could have gone out of her room or the front door. I wouldn't have. And then 2 days ago, I was waiting for my mom to get here, and I was sitting out in the kitchen, dining room, and all of a sudden she walks in and she's like, oh, forgot to turn this off. And I look and it's a fucking pot that is on again. No, I was terrified. And then all of a sudden she was gone the day that like I was like, open the windows, open the door, like and I couldn't find her, and I go back, and she's sleeping again. Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm so close to telling my apartment manager. It's just too crazy. She keeps walking by me. It's like, what the fuck? Okay, what's your third question, my love? That just reminded me, Jeremiah's like, you need to write that shit down, which is perfect that I remembered with you being on your, that it was the day that I was having the reading with your brother, because I could go back and see what date that was. I'm gonna write shit down. But like, just let me work. Like, that's the only thing. That's why I get so mad, because it's like, dude, this is my job. Why are you interrupting it? I don't know if you texted me your question. Oh, I'm not. Jeremiah and Samantha, can you please get us on this next question? I really want to see visions. I really want to see and hear. Yeah, you're telling me. Her birthday is coming Friday. Do you see him asking her for a separation anytime soon? Okay. Alrighty. Her birthday is coming this Friday, so what day are we at? We're April. Is she a that's so weird he says the 16th. I was looking at the date. So that's okay, the 16th is this. No, it can't be Friday. Is it? Friday says 18th. Aries, yeah. I've never met an Aries. Oh, Wednesday. Okay. So it's this Wednesday, the 16th. Do you see him asking for a separation? Okay, soon. So let's start the clock in a second. Okay, let's start. So Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into this next question for Marissa. Greg, please come forward. E's birthday is this Wednesday, the 16th. Do you see yourself? Maybe I should ask if he had anything planned. Sure, which one do you want to do? Yeah, you could do that. So which one do you want to, if you want to send the 10, okay, let me stop the time. Yeah, you could cancel it. Okay. Yeah, just 10, and then we can ask both of those questions. So I'll wait for you. Tell me when you're back. Okay, so it's a combo question. I'm just talking to myself until you come back. It's a combo question. Her birthday is this Wednesday, the 16th. She's an Aries. You're back. Okay. And I got it. Okay, so let's do 15 minutes Let's just do 8 for each, just so that I don't do like 10 for one and then all of a sudden. So let's do 8 minutes for each. So let's do the ask if he has anything planned first. And then the second one is, does he see himself, what did it say? Does he see himself, it's already gone from me. Does he see himself, see, I always go too high or too low. Oh, asking her for a separation. Okay, got it. Okay, so let's start with 8 minutes. We'll do 8 and 8. So the first question is, Jeremiah and Samantha, I want to ask Greg, do you have anything planned for Emily's birthday this Wednesday, the 16th? Not saying that it has to be on Wednesday. I guess just in general, do you have anything planned for her? And if it's that she has planned, like she made the plans, tell us what they are. All right, tell us about, because I feel like they celebrate him, right? So like, I'm just wondering. Okay, are you guys doing anything for her birthday? Greg, are you doing anything? Did you make any plans for Emily's birthday this week? It's coming up on Wednesday. Okay, Spirit, show me. Please show me. Do you know how old she is? I do feel like she likes, like, okay, she's not a Leo, right? She's turning 28. Okay. She's not a Leo like me, right? And trust me, I actually don't like the spotlight, but Leos do, right? We want to be celebrated all month long, just like you. You do too. You like to be celebrated as a Scorpio and for your birthday. All is it November or October? October. She's gonna be 29. Okay. I see her as somebody who October. You're either the 28th or the 30th or the 29th. Damn it. I usually know this. Okay, I'm trying to focus on this question. Okay, so he feels burdened to, the 10 of Wands is burden, right? He feels like because he is her partner, he's supposed to do this big surprise party or something. But the fact is, she's turning 29, not 30. 30 would be where we would like do a big party, right? 21, 18, 21, 30, 40, and it goes down the line. So he wants to participate. He is saying that like she has told him what she wants. This doesn't have to be intimacy, it just needs to be the word want. She has definitely let him know. Okay, so good. Now I'm getting visions. Like she's definitely he's more of a what do you want for your birthday instead of what do you want me to plan. He's more of like what gift would you like? October 28th. All right, and I'm July 28th. So I'll remember that. When you hear that, is it really loud? Okay, so yes, they're in a relationship. So of course he has to do something for her. Okay, thank you. he has to do something for her. He knows what she wants as far as a gift. It's something, some kind of jewelry. All right, perfect. Thank you. It's some kind of jewelry that she wants or perfume. It's something feminine. So I feel like he doesn't want like a having to plan a party or something. He's like, I'm leaving that up to like her and her mom. Like if we, but I just more see like a gathering, maybe a restaurant type birthday, or at somebody's house, maybe their own house. Let me see. He's more just, what do you want for your birthday? Here's how much we can spend, and that's how he'll come through. But as far as like a party or celebrating her, it's like he wants her to decide that because he's a guy, he doesn't know what she wants, and he doesn't want the pressure. Okay. So, Emily, are you celebrating at your home your birthday? Okay, not at your home. Are you celebrating at your mom's house? So that's not changing. Are you celebrating at like a fun place, like where they have food, some sort of like some sort of fun place where they serve food? That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so it changed. Now it's a yes. So what I'm seeing is like a restaurant that also like does something fun. I don't know what that would be. Um, we have places here where they like treat you like shit, like the servers treat you like shit and they like throw things at you. I don't think it's something like that, but I do think that there it could be like I don't know, but it is a restaurant. They're not going to somebody's house. They're like clean up, we don't want to clean up. That's what they're saying. We don't want to do the cleanup. We don't want to do all of the party stuff. Like, we don't want to put all of our energy into doing that. So we just want to go to someplace, and when we're done celebrating, we'll leave. I keep seeing Friday this coming weekend. Um, Today's Sunday. Her birthday comes on Wednesday. It'll be something like, oh, let's get like a cute little cupcakes or something just at the house. And then like to actually go out, I do see like a good sized group going out to a restaurant or whatever her favorite restaurant is. We have Top Golf where you golf and they bring you wings and pizza with drinks. Oh, no, 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 no. Fighting? I don't think I said that. I don't see fighting. I said he doesn't want the burden and the pressure of, oh, maybe I said Friday. Oh, yeah, yeah, I did. So I see them going out Friday. It could possibly be Saturday, but I keep seeing Friday. Are you guys going out to celebrate your birthday on Friday? This next Friday. Okay, are you going out for your birthday on this next Saturday? Okay, time ran out, but that's fine. Okay, so this is turning. So look at me. I am fucking good at timing, girl. So it's not Saturday, it's Friday. So that's it. He's not planning anything from her. He is going to be her plus one. He is going to be there. But he doesn't want the pressure of planning and or surprising her. That's something he's like, ooh, I could just say like the big 30 would be something that maybe we would plan, just to get her off his case because she very much wants to, she's very like meek and like inward, but at the same time, like wants to be like loved on by family and friends for her birthday. Okay, so let's do an 8 minutes of, is he thinking about asking her for a separation anytime soon. We're going to start and give it 8 minutes. Okay. So before I start, I just want to get his energy. Greg, please come forward. I'm going to give Marissa a little bit extra time here because I feel like this isn't just like an easy yes or no question, but are you planning to ask Emily for a separation anytime soon? Of course, Marissa, for you. Ooh, that's a yes. Okay, now that's a good size yes. It's not super fast, but it's definitely getting faster now. So let's see. I don't just go by a pendulum answer. You know what I mean? Like, but that is a yes. So let's see what is he thinking? Like, does he have a time in line? Does he have a plan? Uh, how soon? Right? Like any details we can get. All right, let's see. So the general question, Greg, is are you planning to ask E for a separation soon? The pendulum said yes. Ooh, okay, now I have the chills. It's like finally he comes in really strongly. 'Cause those chills are him. And chills means correct. Like yes. Like when you get the chills, when you ask something, when you're giving answers and you get the chills, it's like that means it's real. Okay, so give us some details. Go straight into details. Greg, why are you asking her and when? Oh, wow. Oh, I can't make this shit up. So I'm going to stop here first. The devil, there's 3 cards and 3 cards. So it's 2 different statements. The devil, the 5 of swords, which is the worst card in the deck, to the tower. So this is showing that internally he is very aware and taking note that this is a very toxic relationship, that she depends on him. She's so codependent, and that's not a good thing for her or him, right? Like if you're so codependent on somebody, that's a big ask. Like that's a big burden on your shoulders. So the 5 of swords is like, I know this sounds horrible because I literally like just got married. Not just got married, but like, fairly recently. And I'm already wanting out. Okay. Like I'm already wanting to seize the tower, and it really is a guy and a girl flying out of there. That's pretty crazy. Because the tower doesn't always have to be a breakup between people. Yeah. But I don't think I've ever noticed that this is a woman and a man. And he's going to burn up the tower, the relationship, and then he's going to jump for safety. And he's not looking out for anybody but me, himself, okay? He does know that this is like tragic and that he's the bad guy. He will take that, okay? Then there's 3 cards that show something else. About the time frame, yes. The magician means that he's got all of the things. He's got the wands, the cups, the pentacles, the swords, and the magician has everything lined up and ready to go. So I feel like he knows what to say, what he wants to ask. Like, I feel like he has it lined up. He's gone through it. And the next two cards is the Ten of Swords to the Eight of Cups. So two simultaneously answers, but with different cards. So he is ready to ask her for a separation soon. Let's get timing. Let's get timing. When is the timing? When are you thinking? Yeah, this card wanted to come out earlier. Okay. So the Two of Swords is that he still hasn't decided on a specific day. Let's see. But let's get as close as we can. What do you think is your timeline? Okay. Wow. So look at this. The Six of Swords is walking away from something that no longer serves him. The next card is the Moon. We need to clarify the Moon. The Moon is that this is a secret from the person he's married to. Okay. And a lot of other people. It's definitely something he is keeping very close to his chest. Not many people know about this, but some do. Some do. And then the Seven of Cups is that he's been looking at his options of which way to do this. Do I do this at home? Do I take her out and do this? Like, where do I do it? How do I do it? I know what I'm going to say. I know that I'm going to ask for separation. I know that I'm going to say that we shouldn't live together during this separation. And that I'm willing to maybe stay somewhere else, or maybe honestly, he lives there with his mom, his brother, and her. It might be best for her to live with her mom during this separation. But he is saying, I am going to tippy toe around the word divorce. And Marissa, you nailed it by saying separation, because he needs her to adapt. He needs her to understand that, like, okay, we need a separation. During the separation, we're not together. Okay. And especially with this Hierophant, this is the vow. So this is the marriage. So he definitely is working towards the goal of doing this. I just want to see timing, please. Yeah, see, this is the relationship, the marriage. The Three of Pentacles is the paperwork. Like, we're not going to do the paperwork yet. Can you do a paperwork for can you do a paperwork for a separation or no? I don't know why I don't know that. And that you guys, he's like, we have to have separate time so that we can both think about where we want to go in life independently of each other. So I'm going to use this because I know we're about to run out of time. 45 seconds. I think you could do a legal separation. I don't think they're going to do that. I don't, but I do think that he's going to say we can't be in the same house, because it would just hurt her a million times over. He's not looking to hurt her. He would leave if he could afford it. But the fact that his mom, that's why he came in and said, my mom and my brother live there. So it's like, kind of doesn't make sense for me to leave and like get an apartment. And I also can't afford that. So it might be better if it's going to hurt her, she might want to go stay with her mom. Time's up, but I'll get you the timing. It's not going to be spot on because of that Two of Swords, but at least know that it's in the works with that Eight of Pentacles. Do you see yourself asking Emily for a divorce in the next 3 months? Yes. Okay. Do you see yourself asking, not a divorce, I'm sorry, asking for, did I say divorce? Greg, do you see yourself asking for a separation from Emily in the next 3 months? Okay, it's really small, yes, but it's getting bigger. Okay, so it's what, the middle of April, middle of May, June, July. They're like not moving it. They're like showing me the words. They're showing me a calendar. One says May, one says June, one says July. And normally I would be like, okay, X out one of those, and they won't. So it's literally like it could be any one of those months. So I think what I need to ask is, do you think that you will chicken out and not ask her for a separation within those 3 months? Do you think you'll chicken out? Okay, so that's a good sign, because that's a good sign that it's a no. Sorry, I have hiccups. It's a good sign that it's a no, because that means it means he's made the decision that he wants a separation that in his mind is going to lead to a divorce. Okay? To him, asking for a separation is just easing it on her instead of like that. Does that make sense? Like, he doesn't want to come at her balls blazing, saying the D word, divorce. So he thinks that it's a little softer, and he knows that it's actually wrong. He should be asking for a straight up divorce, um, because he knows that's where it's going to end at. But he's so worried that she will go off the, he doesn't want her to be depressed and anxious and have, you know, a mental issue decline. Yeah. He doesn't want to just push her off the deep end. 100%. So he's trying to go like in the middle, right? To where like her toes are touching the ground, but her head is, she's able to breathe, but barely. So it's like, it does feel good though that he knows that he has made the decision. It's just the process of getting there with her. Sure. Yeah. Just send me the question. This will be the last question of the night. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So your last question is, because I keep having this dream or this thought in my head of what he'll tell me. Ooh, really? Yeah, no problem. Anytime. I'll text you about that after I get off. Um, Okay. Last question is, when do you see him reaching out to me? And then on here, you want me to tell you so that you want to see what I can see. Okay. Because you keep having this dream or this thought in your head of what he'll tell you. Okay. But you're asking when. Okay. So let me start it. All right. Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into this last question for Marissa. It's about timing. Um, Greg, please stay put. Emily, you can go. Thank you. Greg, when do you see yourself reaching out to Marissa? And if Greg does not know for sure, then Spirit, answer the question for me. Okay. Or for Marissa. All right. It's a timing question. When will Greg reach out to Marissa? So in my head, I'm like doing the regular math, right? I'm like, well, if he's gonna ask her for a separation within 3 months, then he would probably contact you earlier based on all of the readings we've had up until now, right? Doesn't mean that that can't change with free will, and energy changes, but up to date, it's been pretty much going the same way. So let's just see. Let's pull some cards. When are you going to reach out to Marissa? When do you see yourself reaching out to Marissa? That card wants to come out. If it comes out one more time, I'll let it. It's the Six of Pentacles. It's shown itself 3 times to me. So if it comes out or shows itself again, I will allow it. The Six of Pentacles talks about uh, being on the same like wavelength, like meeting each other at the right time, right? So let's see. Okay, when do you see yourself reaching out to Marissa? And Jeremiah, when do you see Greg reaching out to Marissa? Okay, what is the moon? The Judgment, what is the moon? Six of Cups. The Ace of Swords. Okay, so the Four of Wands shows that, like, this is a relationship that is in the past, but the next card is the Moon. So the Moon is usually some emotions that he's keeping deep inside of him, but to clarify, to find out what this is like a secret feeling. He doesn't want E to find out, right, about his feelings for you, because that would be like really cruel and like a dagger, um, at this point, right? So he's wanting to hide the feelings that he's had. So clarifying the moon, it's the Judgment, which means a decision, a final decision to reach out to you or not. It is saying that it's the Six of Cups, which we learned earlier was a an old girlfriend who he still has a lot of love for, care for. And then the Ace of Swords is that first conversation of him reaching out to you. So it does say that he will reach out to you you have 3 aces here. 3 aces. 3 freaking aces out of 4. Okay. So the Ace of Swords, my timing on aces is 1 month or the next new month, right? So that would say 1 month from today, or it would be the next new month, which would be May. Okay. So it does show that he reaches out to the Empress, which is you, the Two of Cups, that he can't stop thinking about you. The Knight of Wands to the Ace of Wands. And so that's showing it. This does not have to be what it normally means. This can just mean that he's going to reach out. He's going to see if you want to talk to him. He's going to see if there's still the same energy and vibes. And if he's literally saying, like, I want to see if she bites, like, takes the bait, and not in a bad way. Just like, I don't know if she cares about me. I don't know if she likes me. I don't know if she thinks I'm the biggest jerk in the world. I just want to see her. I want to see if she wants to talk to me, basically. So this is that. He wants a passionate new beginning, but he also wants to see if you want that as well. He is aware that by reaching out to you, you could ignore him, you could reject him, but he is willing to take that chance, okay, and reconnect and rebuild. He has a lot of hope. So let's get, we got 4 minutes to find out the timing. Okay, I'm going to ask two different ways. Greg, do you think that you will reach out to Marissa in the next 2 months? That's a yes. Okay, so do you believe that you will reach out to her before you ask E for a separation? That's the way we've always seen it happen. Because he's going to ask you for advice. So that's a yes. Okay. Jeremiah, do you see what I see, which is the next new month? Do you think that by May 31st, Greg will reach out to Marissa? Okay, that's a circle. A circle that's a no. Whoa, why a no? Okay, the no is turning into a circle again. Okay, why? He's constantly changing his mind. Okay, this is what Jeremiah is saying. He's constantly changing his mind. 1 week, he's like, I'm going to hit her up. The next week, he's like, no, I'm going to lay low. So they're saying he's a little unpredictable. He hasn't made the like awareness or the decision to reach out to you yet. But what needed to happen first was he needed to know for a fact that he was going to ask E for a separation, which then would turn into a living separately, which then would turn into a divorce, right? And that in that beginning stage, he would contact you as friends who then start to feel something again. So Greg, I'm gonna let it end with you, since you haven't made a decision. Do you think that you would reach out to Marissa by May 31st? He says yes. He said yes both times. Jeremiah, do you think that Greg will reach out to Marissa by May 31st? If it's a yes, stop it and then say yes. If it's a no, you could go straight into a no. It's slowing down. So instead of me stopping it, they're pretty much stopping it. See? I can't do that. That is energy. And now look what the answer is. yes. So this is what happened right now, isn't it? It doesn't, like, not all freaking psychics can do it. It's freaking radical. Okay, so it's creepy but so cool. So that's what Spirit did, right? They, Jeremiah and Samantha, because it was going to be a double yes, in order to show time's up. In order to show that it was a yes, yes, because you can't just, because it just keeps going doesn't mean that the next question is a yes. They have to stop it, and then they have to at least stop it to where it's pretty much stopped, and then they answer the yes. If it's a yes and I ask another question and the answer is going to be no, they can just move the energy and all of a sudden it's a no, right? It's so cool. So I think that Greg coming in saying, like, well, me making the decision about asking E for a separation, then I have a timeline because I do want to reach out to Marissa before I do that. You know what I mean? Next time you should ask, save it for the next day I go online, but because I'm going to go turn that off and not get into an argument. But I think you should remember to ask, God, what was it? I forgot it. It'll come back to me and I'll text you. Yes. It's like he knows and has known that he wants to reconnect with you ever since you came back into the picture and you contacted him. And then he was like, wait, like before I knew it, she was gone. Right. So ever since then, he's thought about you and uh, he's wondered, like, okay, well, she must not hate me, but she didn't keep in contact. So now it's basically up to me. And we've always seen that he's going to get back in contact with you. It's been 6 months. Wow, it's been 6 months. So it's time. It's time. Okay, I love you, Marissa. I'm going to go so that I can deal with this. But I love you. I am going to text you, though. So that's good. I mean, it'll be. I really do keep feeling like I'm really good at timing, and all I'm using Greg and Spirit for, sorry, Jeremiah, but is for them to validate me because when, like, if I'm getting that my own timing on a card that nobody else uses, then that's my answer. That's not the answer of the deck, right? An ace doesn't mean 30 days. I give that card the timing that I feel, if that makes sense. So I really don't think it's 0 to 30 days. I do think it's in the next new month, which is May, by the 31st, which is not that long from now. I can't wait until we can start doing questions where, like, he's actually involved in your life. You're actually connected to him and talking to him for real. And then we could be like, oh, what does he feel now? Like, where's this going? That's the best part. Okay, I love you. Good night. And this that you've always taught me. It's going to be great. That's going to be like what all of these readings added up. I will. All right, good night. I love you. Happy laundering. Happy doing laundry.